What were we doing? Oh yes, Spain. According to my cursory knowledge of the geography of Europe. Dude, these things are straight out of Dragon Ball. I nearly said straight out of Dragon Quest, but that would be actually accurate. Look at all this fucking text every single time you do an action. Dragon Warrior 1 had one character and one enemy. Dragon Warrior 2 had three characters and a bunch of enemies potentially. This game has four allies and a bunch of enemies potentially. Usually around six max. Hey Sarah, Bafam, good one. So turns sort of take longer in general in this game. So I could theoretically be on the cusp of getting a boat, since that supposedly happens to the west. And I'm just saying, like, a boat would be. Alright, so Dragon Warrior 1 didn't feature any sailing. Like, you're just on the island that you're on for the entire playthrough. Dragon Warrior 2 is very famous for being where the fuck do I go as soon as you get a boat? The only game I can even think that remotely compares to it is Golden Sun 2. That had exactly the same scenario. You have the first game, you do absolutely no sailing. You're on one island for the entire playthrough. The second game, you've got the whole world except for that one island. And once you get a boat, you're just fucking thrown into the wild. It's like, I hope you can figure out something to do because we're not going to tell you. Looks like I didn't miss anything. So we got a castle. What's it called? Portoga. Wow, a port town called Portoga. One couple who came often in the past. Huh. I think I know who that couple is. I thought that was Dragon Quest 2. Everything he's ever said is extremely true. A grain of pepper, a grain of gold. What the fuck? There's a steel whip. It's really good. It's really, really, really good, especially because it's a whip. Um, this is good clothing. Who could have quit the black? That's probably ninja gear, or not ninja. What's it? A thief. There was no thief in the initial release of this game. Thief was added later. The initial release of this game was every job except thief. Thief is the only new one. Some nerd. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy two steel whips. Fuck the police. Kirky, you've got a steel whip now. That two armor. Spear. I think I've got several things. I've got to use the mist staff just to see what the fuck it does, and also the loon staff. There's a good chance the loon staff does something really cool. Fuck! An item shop. Nothing interesting. Warpwings just cast return. I kind of want to make it nighttime. Ooh, that was pretty good. I took one step and it became evening. I should heal, because I've got a pretty good chance of dying. These are healers. These enemies constantly heal. That makes them interesting. Dude, people are pouring in. I was streaming this last night and it was pretty dead, mostly because I was streaming like 3 hours later. What day is it today? Tuesday? I guess no one's actually doing stuff on Tuesday night. Meatwad, you should have come in yesterday. I would have made you a character. This is Dragon Warrior 3, also known as Dragon Quest 3. Actually, I don't think it's ever actually been called Dragon Quest 3. It's either been called Dragon Questo, Dorogon Questo, or it's been called Dragon Warrior. No US release of this game has happened since the Dragon Quest name change. In fact, I think this is the most recent US release of this game. Ooh, I think we're finding a secret. I think we're in the process of finding a secret. Oh boy, here it comes. Oh yes, a pot. And I got a tiny metal for my troubles. Oh yeah, Crooky knows. You need a dealer. Once a brave swordsman, his beautiful lover. Baramos. So the plot of this game is there was a guy called Ortega who was my daddy, and there was a guy called Baramos who was the Demon King, and Baramos was possibly killed but is possibly still alive, and my daddy is presumed dead. Um, and they fought each other on a volcano somewhere, and both of them jumped at each other and fell into the volcano, which is where they both theoretically are. I think I've heard the story about the name change, but I forget what it is. Grind. That's like me. That's me IRL right there. If I wanted to, I could memorize that line. Maybe we'll eventually encounter that volcano that they both fell into. Maybe not. That's actually the game's intro shows all that happening. But most people don't just let the intro roll. But you can kind of pick it up also from the people in the starting town. That's approximately what happened. My beloved Sabrina. Carlos loves her still. I'm surprised. I mean, I saw that that was a really unique panel, but I guess I'll go tell this fucking bitch. Did you play the Game Boy Color version or what? Oh, it literally shows them fighting on the volcano. Alright, I think I pretty much covered this place at night. I really doubt there's anything here, but I just want to fucking be certain. You should come back tomorrow. Alright, let me open up my list of tiny metals so that we can stay on top of tiny metals throughout the entire playthrough. This is the smallest Dragon Quest game to feature tiny metals, so they really fucking cram them everywhere since there's pretty much 100 in every Dragon Quest game since they were introduced. Huh. I really want to get this all of a sudden because I think I missed one. Let's return to Eshalam. Did I ever go into this? It's not one of these, is it? Did I ever go into this house? I don't remember if I did or not. I got the magic key, but I think I came back here and didn't do this. Joke book. Okay, I definitely didn't come here. Hello, travelers. I'm hoping to go east one day, but the travel east one needs the hobbit to guide them. Blaisdom refuses to show the way. King of Portoga. Oh shit. This is like what I was doing. Alright, there's the tiny metal I missed. That's convenient, because the guide I was looking at literally just said, like, 4 diamond patterns, search one of them. Tiny metals are just a missable thing to make you hate yourself. They give you bonus content. They're generally not required. No, they're never required. They're occasionally required for 100% completion, TM. But you never need all of them. You sometimes just need a lot of them. That's a cool looking item in the middle of there. Let's get it. Oh, it's 3 cool looking items. Misstaff. Tattoo. The tattoo is an equipable item. Vit seed. I wonder how much damage this is doing to me. Tattoo raises attack. It probably changes your personality. Let's check it out. Bully. Bully. I don't like that. I gotta keep every single, one of a kind item though. Hello. The country in the east, but not me. I would be too frightened. Only savages lived in the east. This game starts you off approximately in, well, actually, damn, I accidentally memorized some words. I tried to look at the map. What goes around comes around. Nice truth right there. Alright, so the king has got an actual fucking quest for me. Pepper is said to be common. Alright, so I get pepper, I get boat. Simple as that. Pretty easy. Alright, so what actual tiny metals are in this town? Search the upper right shrub of the horse pasture, done. Walk around the top edge, done. And... okay, nothing for a little while. So now I just go right back to Ashalam. Ooh, I think I can strike some things off my little list here. Did that. Okay, I've still got all those are jail key. When your party lead isn't your main character. Let's talk to Nora the Hobbit. Der Hobbits. I've got an item, damn it. I ask that you show the bearer of this letter out through the bond pass. I can never refuse the king. This hobbit seems like a real dick. I like him. Just play your own music, that way you'll fucking get exactly what song you want to listen to. Or if you don't have any fucking appropriate music, just go on YouTube and find a fucking OC remix playlist. Does he just board that up every fucking time that, like... is this the first time this wall's ever been broken down? Or does he just board it up? I've got so many questions. So now we've gotten a new continent. There's a lot of different directions I can go. I'm going to tentatively try and go up. Hunterfly. So we've got tough enemies, but not enemies that are so tough. Fuck. Can I run? Can I run? Okay. That was bad. Not enemies so tough that I can't beat them. Ironically. Crookie always looks like he's dying, but Crookie just has crap health. So what was it that fogged me? That's good damage. I've got to use one of them fucking... I'll do it next time. One of my rods. See what it does. Ah, I found a shrine. Maybe there'll be pepper in this shrine. Alright, let's do this. Loon staff. It's probably Inferno. Infernos. Nothing happened. It didn't fucking do anything. The Loon staff might be one of the staves that doesn't do anything. Because there are some that don't do anything. That are just purely based on attack power. That requires the jail key, I think. This also requires the jail key. Well, shit. I wonder if this is Baharata Inn. It says search the dresser in the upper right corner of the inn. But I have like no places I can go. This is the old Pokemon. This series predates Pokemon by a long fucking time. So... Asia Northern Inn, jail key. Good enough. I was at the dealership today, the Toyota dealership, doing a recall on my Toyota. They fucking paid for it, but it was still massively inconvenient because I had to drive 15 minutes to uh to sit in a room for 3 hours while they fixed my airbag, and then drive home for 15 minutes. So that was pretty fucking boring, but it gave me a chance to start Pokemon Moon. Um, there was a little theater in the dealership, and the theater was showing. Well, at first they were showing Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a pretty damn good movie. But then they showed uh, The Legend of Tarzan, and that was a pretty. I didn't know that movie even existed, which was funny because I was watching it and it was a fuck ton of actors I recognized. Um, but looking at that wildlife or whatever just made me suddenly remember the gorillas. To be honest, it didn't seem like a very good movie, but I didn't watch that much of it. I watched about like the first half. All the animations in this game are kind of cool in an extremely dated way. So I found one location. Holding out for another. I wonder when Dragon Quest III initially came out. Yes, Crookie, level 14, getting there. Whistle. That's the skill. Whistle instantly. That's like the one skill that Jester learns. It's not even that useful. It instantly gets a battle, like a wild encounter. It's a guaranteed immediate wild encounter. I don't actually think it's even guaranteed. I think it's got a chance of success. Crookie is the one that didn't get fucking fogged. My MP total is pretty good now. It would be nice. Ooh, that patch looks different, but it's not. It would be nice if I had some upper level healing spells, but you know. Ant bears. 90? Really? 88? I know it was Japan. I know they get their games a little before we ever got any of their games. I know it was the NES, so it was like, you know, the late 80s. It's pre-90s. But it's still really weird to think that this was like, you know, the third Dragon Quest game and it was still 88. Crookie fucking died. Every enemy must have attacked him. I'm always relying on Crookie not to get swarmed. Alright, thank God. A town and it's nighttime. The town of Baharata. The very first fucking thing I find is the church. Yes, Meatwad being young jokes. I just want some fucking items. I want the game to just hand me something. Alright, I give up. Maybe this bush. Nope. Okay, I'm done searching the ground. I already know where there's a fucking thing anyway. Are you the weapon shop? Pepper. Island just south of here sells it. Mace. It's not good. Shears. The shears is like always. Oh, there's the force staff. This one does absolutely fucking nothing, but it's really strong. It's a rod that does nothing but is powerful. Steel. It's actually good. Magic. That's the best shield most of my characters can equip for ages. And a black hat. Alright, we're gonna go crazy with the purchasing. This is a noticeable improvement on my stats. I guess I could buy the fucking shears and the fucking force staff. I could also sell the mist staff because I have another one now. There we go, not one of a kind. I only need one. I don't even need one, would be more accurate. The shears are pretty rad if you actually look at the design. I gotta save the evade suit. Evade suits are good. I think there'll be at least one other part of the game where I'll put it back on. Can I just tidy? Do I really care about what the loon staff does? No. I can tidy. Tidy item. You item shop? Nothing. The shop's girl was abducted. That sounds like a problem I could potentially fix. Force rod is a unique weapon that changes MP into attack power. Oh. I didn't know that's what that did. Alright, so I actually really value that character's MP. So we're going to go ahead and put the loon staff back on. And we're just going to hold on to this one for the time being. I think that actually is an extremely good weapon later in the game for like a sage. When I've got like a higher MP total that I can just kind of throw away. My granddaughter, Tanya Gupta. Oh, Gupta's gonna go. Gupta, no. Purifying my body in the water. So is she dipping a hand in it, or is she naked? The body feels purified somehow. Nice. I'm feeling I'm right about to exit the city. Yup. Alright, so where actually is the inn? This is my next question. Okay, I found the inn. Got a little flower patch here. Okay, I'm fairly certain that the inn is the last place that any secrets could be, besides behind the inn. And I'm also fairly certain that I already know there's a tiny metal inside the inn, and probably no other tiny metals. So I'm kind of just wasting my time even exploring this shit. Whoop. Hello. Fucking what amazing dialogue that was. So this should be where the tiny metal is. Yeah, when the guide is right. When you purify your body in the sacred river every day. That lady must have one extremely good body, if you know what I mean. Huh? I didn't see it. That might be a clue, technically speaking. That's an extremely bizarre secret. Oh, there's not even an NPC back here in the daytime. An incredibly bizarre secret about sages. It was the inn shit, maybe. Did I even come in here? I feel like I didn't. I didn't. Other later Dragon Quest games get a lot more guilty of this. In an effort to be realistic, they kind of put like common items in like chests and shit. Can I enter this? What is this? What is this big block? They put like common items in oh, here we go. Demon Lord wishes to destroy all life. Wow, that's spooky. Did I go in here either? Oh my god. All these places I didn't enter. I forgot my train of thought. You guys will just have to never hear what exactly I was gonna say. So I'm going south. There's gonna be an island in the south. I think I see it. It appears to be Sri Lanka. Wait. No. Where is India on this fucking map? Maybe I'm in India. I mean, the guy's name was Gupta. That sounds a little bit Indian. How do I get to island? That's not even the right island. Oh yeah. Okay, so they put common items in chests to like you're finding like cloth armor like 90% of the way into the game and it just inventory clogs. Evade suit. There's just a shit ton of inventory clog in later Dragon Quests. Mystifier. He probably knows a spell. And bears are pretty strong though. When you get distracted mid-sentence, it must be frustrating to listen to. Maybe one of the Star Wars games, like The Force Awakens or something like that. That could potentially be the plot. Oh yes, every Wario game. These are the fog enemies, and they can spawn allies. This is promising to be a really annoying battle. Never mind, it was really easy. I'd have explored India and India too. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the Mystifier, unless they can also fog me. Oh, I got fogged. I too love Wario games. Where am I going? Is this the way to Dharma? I feel like it might just be. Oh, there's something to my left. Like right above the town. I can just cast return to get back there though. I've never even played FE5 or 4. So I guess theoretically if I played them, I would stream them. Crookie died. I've got 3 dead characters. Fortunately, the one who lived is the one who can return me. Fog can be so shit, it just lowers your accuracy to like 30% on everyone. Not lowers it by 30%, lowers it to 30%. Fucking annoying. I think the main thing that turned me off playing playing Fire Emblem. Okay, there's something just right here. The main thing that turned me off playing Fire Emblem 4 and 5, even though I heard they're pretty good, is that I played 1 and what, 3? I don't remember. The 11 and 12, I played the remakes of those, and I didn't like them that much, and they were supposedly mostly bad because they were very honorable to the original games. Um, and I also hated 6. So basically, like, the main reason I haven't played Fire Emblem 4 and 5 is that I hate, like, 1 and 3, I think. And I hate 6. And, I have this opinion that I just didn't start liking the Fire Emblem games until I got to a certain point. So what is this cave called? I remember it has a really, really annoying gimmick. I think it's just really confusing to navigate because every single room looks exactly the same. Fortunately, I've got an entire page of maps right here. Is this Cave of Samanao? I don't know. I don't think so. Cave of Roto. Arp Tower. Gondo Cave. That sounds like it. Where's the start? I need to see where the start is. No, this is too nice. I'm getting too good of items here. Hidden Dungeon map. Navel of the Earth. Oh man. These are some really cool names. Thieves Cave. I like the sound of that one. Aha! Alright, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the most obnoxious map I've ever seen in any video game. Holy shit. Holy shit, this is an awful map. It's fairly easy to get around though. It's just full of dead ends. So we got one of these is a cannon box. In fact, I think it's the one directly above me. I prefer not to fight a cannon box if I can help it. Tiny metal. Awakening's good. There are like really awful parts of Awakening, but on the whole, the game is pretty great. It's got nice gameplay. The potential to grind is a bit annoying, especially because the higher difficulties kind of require it. Oh shit, that one was a Cannabox too. Alright, I guess we're fighting a Cannabox. Let's see if we can't kill it. These things are strong. Yeah, see that? Just literally one-shotted Rose. And now Salvi's one-shotted. Cannaboxes are really, 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 really annoying. And now we've got to play this game called Find the Entrance. Uh-huh. I think, I think that when you have a smaller team, like a bunch of dead units, you can run away easier. I don't know for certain. There's a JRPG I played that did that. I I played it a long. I remember reading that a long time ago. It was like a mechanic in some game, but I don't remember which game it was. I feel like it was Dragon Quest, but I could be entirely wrong. It could have been like fucking like Legend of Dragoon or something like that. I don't even remember how running worked in that game. There's some JRPG series, or JRPG in general, where running got easier with the fewer living characters you had. When your castle gets invaded? Oh, that's like the first mission with Lucina, right? Lucina is not a super interesting character. She's alright, she's cute, but she's not super interesting. There's nothing particularly, like, compelling about her character. She's more compelling anyway than fucking Azura was. Azura was, like, reverse compelling. Azura was just like, fucking, I'm trying really hard to make a character that you'll care about. Please, please care about Azura. Vit Seed. Gonna use this on Rose. As a unit, Azura was pretty cool. She was useful. I didn't like... She had a really hard time getting weapon levels because she wasn't that strong. And she started with weapon rank E, and most of her experience was acquired through, like, dancing. Or singing, or whatever it was. Adding turns. Let's go north this. What we got, what we got? Aggle Seed. Int Seed. Strength Seed. Ooh, I think we've got a theme going. Oh. Life Acorn. What is Vit? What does Vit do? I thought it was health, but Life Acorn is health. Other characters can reclass to raise their stats, but Rose can't. She's fine. She's got really good attack power and really good speed, but she's so fucking frail. And again, it's hard to get weapon levels with her. There's one particular gay couple, male gay couple, in Fates, and one particular female gay couple. But both of them are kind of garbage because either you lose out on Kana or you lose out on Kana plus I don't remember, Niles' kid. I seem to recall Niles' kid is really good. All the kids are really good. Losing out on two kids just because you want to have a gay romance is unfortunate. That was a really easy fight. Ah, some maidens. That's not really a maiden, is it? I'm Tanya. There were some kind of broken things about Awakening that I feel like Fate's really fixed up, which was nice. Oh, hey, it's fucking this guy, Kandar. I already beat you up. Let me at him. Oh, I have to go around. Xandar again. Oh, he's actually a different color. I don't remember that. Or is he a different color? I seem to recall the first one was green, but now I'm doubting myself. If Crookie just gets attacked by everyone, that's fucking annoying. Okay. Crookie's still alive. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Heal with Rose, who I think is equipping the Starry Bracelet, and therefore pretty much guaranteed to be faster than everyone else on the team. Nice crit. Dodge. Unfortunate. Is this guy like got good evasion or what? Crookie's power is decent. Alright, Kandar is not like overwhelmingly powerful like he was the first time. He's actually quite a reasonable power. I'd like to have done this fight many times, and I can safely say that killing the goons first is definitely the way to do it. He's honestly like the same power he was the first time, which would be appropriate. I think he was only hitting like 30s back then. Why is my fucking cleric moving so slow? Probably pretty close. Did I just dance? Pretty sure I just danced. Crookie's got the moves. Nice battle. This guy's wearing me down. I could always double heal in any turn where things get a little ugly. Oh, our Crookie is dancing too. Rose has a faster heal, but also a better attack, so I'd prefer to be attacking with her if I can help it. The only reason I would heal with Rose is if I wasn't sure if I could get Salvi's heal off in time. Boy, no one's a hit from death. Wow, fucking Crookie just spun around in a circle or some bullshit, made himself dizzy. Are you kidding me? Crookie just fucking self-fogged. Okay, we won. I didn't even know you could do that. Shitty ass unit. Yes. What happens if you say no? Remember the fucking thief you can free in Final Fantasy V and then he like robs items for the rest of the game? Whose idea was that? That's such a dick move. It's like one of the biggest dick moves I've ever seen in a JRPG. That's what I thought would happen, but I wasn't sure. So I'm pretty sure the Dharma's up here. Kirky is dying. All my characters are dying. Let's do this. Full HP. Crookie is a special job that can voluntarily disobey my orders, which is basically never a good thing. Sometimes Crookie like generally does what he's told to do. Oh, I got heal more. But what the fuck? Where am I? Did I really not make it this far up? Is this Dharma? This is Dharma. This is a save point. Dharma is the place where you can go to change classes. Your job is your level in this game. Kind of like Final Fantasy XI. Hello. I'm a cleric. I serve Marinin, the god of names. If any of you wish to change your name, speak to me. You can change the name of your bag. I find it charming that you wish to give a name to an item. This is like tradition for me now. Bag shall be renamed Hank. There is no third strike schedule. Nice little feature that lets you change names. I think it's the 5th of 8 gear, so I should never need that. Check it out. Mike put the token in the Hank. I've changed my fucking bag's name permanently. Zipangu. Zipangu, I think, is a... I don't actually know what it refers to. It refers to Japan. It's Japan's name for Japan, but covertly. Japan's actual name for Japan is Nihon, which just means origin of the sun, which is because Japan, compared to the rest of Asia, is in the Far East. And when you're in the Far East and the sun rises in the east, it kind of looks like your country is where the sun is starting. But I think China, when Westerners came to Asia, some Silk Road bullshit, I don't know, they asked what that country was called, and I think China answered like some country, in some language. Some people asked or it was like what's the name of that country over there, and they said the characters for Japan, the ni and the hon, but they pronounced it the Chinese way of pronouncing the characters, or I don't know if it was what the fuck. I wish to become a little big. So this in every game with Dharma Temple, there's a guy who wants to become a female jester. Thanks, Japan. They asked the name of the country, and they pronounced the Chinese people pronounced the name the Chinese way. Um, and that name was the origin of the name Japan is a Chinese name for the Japanese characters, or for the Chinese characters that are used to spell Japan's formal name. And it was like Jipang or something like that. Okay, that's like the name. We got it from Chinese. And I think Zipangu is a reference to that. It's either Japan. It's not exactly Japan written out in Japanese. I think it might be the Chinese characters, the Chinese pronunciation written out in Japanese. That was the origin of Japan. Anyway, Japan uses that name to covertly refer to itself in video games in addition to many other things. So, can Crookie be useful yet? Not yet competent. When do you have to become? When do you become? You no longer wish to be a hero. That is absolutely forbidden. I don't know what the minimum level for changing jobs is. Portuguese recording of Mandarin Chinese or Wu Chinese word for Japan, Xipang. There you go. I gave an approximately accurate summary. So now we want to go to Bharata and oh, dude, literally translates the sun origin. Guo is Chinese for realm or kingdom, so it could ultimately be rendered as Sipang Guo. Yeah, Guo is just Koku, the Japanese character. So like China's name for itself is like Zhongguo. Hello. which means middle country because China's kind of in the middle of everything. Megwo is America, which is, I think, a beautiful country. Japan uses the same characters but pronounces them differently. Japan's name for China is Chugoku, which is just the exact same characters but pronounced differently. There are plenty of countries that are called what we like, what we decided to call them rather than their actual names. In fact, I would say pretty much every country is like that. I mean, a lot of countries it'll be approximate what they call themselves, but sometimes not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about fucking Deutschland versus Germany. I don't even know what's going on there. I don't know what the fuck Germany refers to. The Germanic tribes. I don't know if Germany. I don't know whether Germanic tribes named. I don't know if Germany's named after Germanic tribes or if Germanic tribes are named after Germany. I imagine it's the latter. Alright, so I didn't actually talk to whoever's supposed to give me the pepper. I just kind of left the town. Sell me a pepper. Pepper shop. Yay, I got some pepper. So let's return to Portoga. That's kind of an inconsiderate place to warp you. You're forced to enter the town. Go outside and see. Wow, just like that, he gave me his boat. Attica Rose is like a full level and a half below everyone else. Wow, the boat's just right there. It's a pretty small boat. It's actually only about the size of my characters. Never mind. We all crammed into it. This is like the one time you can actually get the boat on this map. I don't think there's anything you can do in this map, but it's kind of cool. So now I've been given the boat and spun loose. So there's a good chance I'm about to get lost right now. Very good chance I'm about to get lost right now. I guess we'll go to the United Kingdom up there. See what they're all up to. There's probably something cool in the United Kingdom somewhere. When you first get the boat in Dragon Warrior 2, in addition to having no idea where you're supposed to go, the wild encounters in the ocean are way, way harder than all the wild encounters you've been doing up to that point. That's because the ocean is considered one giant map, and all of the encounters are the same anywhere on the map. So basically, they want to make sure that you're still having hard encounters, like when you're doing like the end game boat stuff. So you're having those hard encounters during the early game boat stuff. It's really dumb. Lots of Dragon Warrior 2 are extremely dumb. I got outside. That's the spell. I do in fact learn it. Outside takes you out of caves. We are almost in the United Kingdom. Here we are. There is in fact a kingdom here, just like real life. Let's see, we got. Oh, let's actually go in at nighttime. Dragon Quest II is. I really like it, but it's usually regarded to be the worst Dragon Quest, which I would tentatively agree with. Probably is the worst Dragon Quest. That battle went pretty well. Then when I entered the town without nighttime. These guys are pretty hard. Dragon Quest II is a game that's good if you have a guide and possible if you don't have a guide, if you know what I mean. At nighttime. Cannot go around the perimeter of the castle. Ed and Bear. High pedigree. Bumpkins go home. Oh yeah, this is the town you can't even enter. So I guess we got it to nighttime for no reason. So we can explore Africa. We can explore the Americas. We can go to Australia. There's a bunch of little islands we can hit. I guess our approximate objective right now is to touch every continent a decent amount. I accidentally got off on Spain. There is no hand-holding in Dragon Quest II. Some of the items are fucking cryptic. Like some of the seals are just like, how the fuck would you ever find this? This game is a bit like that with its okay, is this the thing I've ever been to? Huh? To Donkey Village. We got a warp. And it takes me to that. No, I don't know where I am. What is this image? What, Crimson Dragoon? What's going on here? Oh, it's some kind of recreation of the of this game. Who's best sibling? There's only one correct answer, and I want to see who can get it. So I guess I should come back here with the jail key. I really need that jail key. I'm tired of not having it. I don't know the name of this place. I'm like officially into territory where tiny metal finding is going to be really hard because I don't know what any of the maps are. Camilla is not the correct answer. Camilla's the second best girl. Ryoma is absolutely not the best sister. He's probably the best sister statistically. Of all your siblings, Ryoma might be the best one. What do I call this place? Southeast Africa. I mean Southwest Africa Temple. That was kind of cool visiting the Dragon Warrior 1 areas and Dragon Warrior 2. And by kind of cool, I mean extremely fucking cool. There's like balls on this island. A nutsack. Alright, what we got? Let's explore. Damn, they got the first attack and did a shit ton of damage. Ah, Rose is dying. Rose is my most useful unit. And both my healers got... everyone died. Alright, these things happen. Unfortunately, I've just lost half my money, but I can just get more really easily. More unfortunately, I've got a bunch of dead units. And I don't know where the fucking church is in this town. Yeah, that was bad. This is all very bad. I don't know where to go. All my characters are dead. Let's just warp to... let's return to Aliahan. We'll set out from there. Where's the church in this town? So it's not the first character who's kept alive, it's your protag. Rinka is not best sister because you're not related to her. But Rinka is best girl. Rinka would be best girl if her abs weren't painted on. It doesn't make sense. 40% strength is supposed to be a good stat. It's supposed to be decent growths, but like the fucking things have changed. I'm gonna go to that little tiny island. God is literally canon in the Dragon Quest universe, and miracles can be performed in his name. Christianity is canon. Okay, so we got a little dinky shrine over here. Luzami, the Forgotten Island. There are probably some tiny metals on Luzami. It's really round and it's always spinning around. Amusing. That's my hint. Sakura is not best girl. Sakura is blandest girl. Sakura is maximum bland. So what is this? Why was there a tiny middle there? God is a super boss in 7 and I fought and killed him. Wait, that's important. Demon Lord's temple is deep in Gondo. Hurl a Gaia sword into the volcano. That could be the volcano in question. There's a whole lot of random shit you can do now. There's like not that much order from this point onward. Like seed. Like you can kind of just do stuff. Gaia sword belonged to Simon. How much? No charge. Great. What's this town called again? Luzami. Zipangu Shrine. That might be where I'm supposed to go right now. So there's an icy continent to the far north, i.e. the far south. And there's a grassy patch. Oh, Iceman. Bobby Drake. Oh shit. These enemies are way too hard for me. I had to save state my way to safety. Let's heal. This must be the grassy patch. I seem to recall this is a really big field of nothing and you have to kind of snake up and to the right in order to actually get to the here we go. Hi. An odd bone. Seven Hours King. That's kind of important. How do I get the odd bone though? Elise is in fact best super, best sister. Best super. I feel like the odd bone is here somewhere, but I don't remember what you have to do to get it. So I'll just have to come back here later when I know. Hey yo fam, smash that like button. I want to go to Dharma really fast because there's something I missed here. Apparently on the right statue, end quote, you can search it for a... Is it this guy? What is this? Are these the statues? I can't tell. Supposedly there's a statue out here somewhere. Which contains a tiny metal. Contains is a strong word. Where is the Pingu? Farther east on the sea. Oh, it's probably just where Japan is in the real world. Duh. I am struggling to find anything that's like a fucking... Let me read the exact description here. Dharma. Search the front right side of the second statue on the right. Okay, so it's just... It's one of these, I guess. Wait, these guys. There it is. That's so cryptic. How would you ever find that? Aleahan's a pretty good starting point for wherever I'm going. It also has to cheap in. Yes. Slightly video gamed. I think jellyfish can paralyze you. Kill them first. Paralysis is a pretty annoying status ailment because it lasts after the battle. Oh, what the fuck is this? I need to remember this is here. What do I call this? This is like the middle of the Pacific Ocean. That might be important later, if you know what I mean. Alright, so Japan should actually be... Okay, I see it. I see Japan. Please tell me I can get through here. Oh, these things can call for help, damn it. I think Japan is actually like a pretty hard place to go right now. Hard isn't difficult. Sea slime. Where's my Animal Crossing dating sim? I'm tired of waiting, Nintendo. So this is Japan, right? Oh no, Japan's just below me. There's Honshu. No, that's Hokkaido. There's Honshu. So I found a cave. Let's not go into the cave yet. Yep, this is in fact Japan. Name a JRPG with a town that isn't, with no town that's Japan. Name a single JRPG with no town that's Japan. That's a lot of pots. A human head. Hello. Yayoi. Yayoi is being timid inside this pot. I got a tiny middle. The thing about Metroid is the last two Metroid games were like fantastic flops. So even though like people clearly want another Metroid game, there's a good chance that Nintendo will like be unwilling to make one. But you also have to consider that literally no one asked for the last two Metroid games we got. Which probably affects Oh shit, I accidentally raised Mike's stats. I'm not even gonna sell that, I'm gonna ditch it. It's getting tossed. Cloth. Okay, this is it. This is the game doing it. It's giving me crappy items late game. That's like actual Japan right there. Wow, look, foreigners. Why did I ask about an orb? No one's told me to find orbs yet. That's like my current goal, but like literally no one has told me to do it. Can anyone equip this meaningfully? No. It's getting booted. I've seen variations of this story in several JRPGs. In fact, I'm pretty sure Golden Sun pulled exactly this. Orochi terrorizing a town that's kind of vaguely inspired by Japan, and having to go into a dungeon and like kill Orochi. I'm pretty sure that literally that happened in Golden Sun too. I might be misremembering things a little bit, but I seem to recall that premise like almost exactly. I'm one of those guys who actually kind of like the story mode for Metroid Other M. So you could refer to me when saying when referring to the cancer-killing Metroid. Hello. That's nice of her. I already know where Yaoi is. Metroid was unique in that it never had a bad game. The worst Metroid game was probably Metroid 1, which is still like a fine game, especially for its time. Hunters was okay. The Prime series was amazing. And Metroid 2, 3, and 4 are all extremely good. 4 being Fusion, and 3 being Super Metroid. I'm just kind of walking around talking to people. This area is really hard. Metroid Prime Pinball sounds like a joke. It literally sounds like a joke. It sounds like fucking, hey, we announced your new Metroid game, motherfucker. Here you go. Enjoy. I've heard nice things about it from everyone who's played it, but I don't like fucking pinball. The pinball game I liked the most, which I still didn't like, was the GBA Mario pinball game, which had a nice little completionist aspect to it. It was a pinball game you could beat. I usually don't like pinball games because they're kind of without objective. I don't really like arcade style games, except fighting games. Hi, Yumiko's chamber. Bite your tongue, you ludicrous attire. You must have come from a foreign land. Ah, classic Japan. So I guess I should go kill Orochi, right? Because a bunch of people are, set to be killed. What was that game called? Mario Pinball Land? Was that it? Do I have any special dialogue with Himiko? I mean, Yayoi. Nope. Alright, let's do this. Main character of this game, where are they from? A continent that doesn't exist. Somewhere between Australia and South America. Japan is self-aware about being xenophobic. That's one of the problems that Japan usually considers itself having. In the same way that we consider America to be, I don't know, perhaps greedy. There's like a lot of American stereotypes that everyone in America is aware of, like us being fat. I'm like kind of fat. I'm not skinny anyway. I'm gonna find a map of this place because I hate these dungeons. I actually think I like this dungeon, but I'm not gonna dig through it when I've got this just here. Zipangu Cave. So you can go through the lava if you're a real man, and it does save you some time. There's only one item here, it's the no mask. Literally no one in America knows what no is. I like my Japanese exchange student friend. I like blew his mind because I knew, but of course I took Japanese like culture fucking classes in high school. In addition to as part of Japanese language classes to learn the culture. Um, but he like tried telling me about what his mom did for fucking a living, and she's involved in like no productions. And he was like trying to tell me, he's like, oh, you know what fucking bunraku is? He's like, it's like bunraku, but it's not bunraku. And I was like, oh, so maybe like it's no. And he's like, oh yeah. He was like fucking alarmed that I knew, except he did all that in Japanese. And we were communicating in a half Japanese, half English, with my pidgin Japanese and his pidgin English. Bunraku is tight, actually. There's also Kabuki. I think those are the main Japanese theater forms. Even if you don't know what Kabuki is, you probably know what Kabuki is. Please don't kill Sabi. Because Kabuki is in a lot of fucking... Kabuki's referenced a lot in Japanese shit. These things are strong. I don't like them. Crookie did nothing. I mean, Americans haven't stopped being fat. We're like better than we were, mostly because of cultural awareness of being fat. I shouldn't say mostly. At least in part by cultural awareness of being fat. It's like, wow, we are all fat. Everything in this area is strong as fuck. I should train here a bit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go through my magic like crazy. Ah, Savi, my main healer, just died. The thing about the battle system in Dragon Quest... Oh shit, does this place have a church? Oh, fuck, I think it doesn't. I think I remember that. I think there's no church here. Motherfucker! Alright, let's warp back to the fucking Elliot Hen. Yeah, I think Mexico is currently the fattest country. It's because a fuck ton of people in Mexico have um, Native American genetics, and Native American genetics are really famous for being shitty at losing weight. Native Latin American genetics. I've heard that. I don't know how true it is. My mom works in a hospital here in SoCal, and she says, like everyone who comes in who's like grossly overweight is like Mexican. I should kill the Bruins because they're actual dangerous enemies, unlike the King Toads. I didn't actually take that much damage this turn. I learned forget. I can finally forget things. Oh yeah, Simones are supposed to be really bad at that too. I forgot about them. Simones put on fat like crazy. I wonder what the low end of that is. I wonder whether the fucking genetics of being like unable to gain weight. So where am I right now? The no mask is up here. Ah, Salvi got fucking confused and then put to sleep. Alright, we got another confused unit. Confused units are really awful because they're really, really strong. Like, your team members are stronger than most enemies. So if you get one of your characters... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. One of your characters attacking one of your other characters, it fucks you up. Oh, shit! I was not expecting this. That's a lot of metalies. Uh-oh. That's 8 metalies. So there's a good chance literally all these guys are going to run away. Please get some hits. Oh yeah, whips like don't hurt these guys, do they? They might just be immune to whips. Or like they have an unusually low chance of success. Alright, we're down to 4. So these are metalies. Damn it. I'm not going to take running. I'm going to kill at least one of these things, even if it takes all my save states. So this really is the best place to train. I want to kill this one. There we go. Metalies give 1,000 experience for every kill, but have extremely high rates of running away. They only have 4 HP, but they have 999 defense, so you can usually only do like 1 damage to them. They're the gimmick enemy of the entire playthrough. They're one of the main gimmick enemies of the entire playthrough. This is an extremely good place to grind. Seeing as there are medleys here. I'll probably be grinding here quite a lot. I probably won't be grinding here a lot because I probably won't be grinding a lot. Let's reflect carefully on where I can go. To the right leads to the boss, to the every other direction leads nothing. So this boss is kind of hard, and also this dungeon was extremely small. These are Horks. These are a classic enemy of the series. Oh shit, I found him. I found Orochi. Eureka. Merely touching Orochi causes a fight with him. Here goes. Orochi's the enemy where there's actually 2 encounters with this guy. And one of them is much harder than the other. I feel like this is the first boss where he can attack you more than once. Multi-attacking, but oh, yep, there it is. So he can basically just kill one of my units from full health if he double attacks that character. I'm gonna play it super safe and heal Sabi and then heal more Sabi. This is baby plays, but I don't want him to die. Yeah, okay. He usually doesn't double attack. He has a lot of health. This is like, again, one of the parts of the game where you're like, oh, Sabi's running out of MP. This is bad. This is one of the parts of the game where, you don't necessarily have to do this now. I don't know what part of the game that they expect you to do at this point, but I don't know. I think I'm doing this early. Possibly. So, I put on a tough guy act, but no one fell for it. Easy Orochi and hard Orochi are not that different. Oh shit, this is the attack that fucks you up. Oh my god. I think he can double attack with that too. I think he can cast that with 2 characters at the same time. So I definitely didn't ration my healing properly. Uh-oh, Mike is dead. That's like the one character I absolutely didn't want to die. And when you heal a dead character in this game, nothing happens. So I think I'm pretty much toast. Quite literally. Let's get a crit. That didn't kill him. What do you do? I basically can't win. Shit, I didn't mean to restart the game. There we go. Why is that even a fucking choice? I hate this town. Return me to Aliahan. Orochi is a really hard boss. I think I'm gonna kill some medleys for a while. Fortunately, I can get back to that place very easily. I think I got stuck in this approximate area as a kid. I didn't beat this game as a kid. It was too hard. I didn't end up beating it until I was like a young adult. I think the second Orochi I got stuck on for a very long time because I only managed to barely scrape the first Orochi. And then I didn't know. It's not a big setback. The dungeon's not very big. You don't go back to last save when you die, when you game over. I didn't lose any progress. I think Crookie just attacked one of my units. How come Crookie can attack my... I got a World Leaf? What the fuck? Was not expecting that. World Leaf is the revive item. That's really good, to put it lightly. That is a very good item. They're usually extremely rare. So show me the medleys. I could just save state to get medleys really quickly and easily. I lay in sleep. I mean, this game still has an incredibly unforgiving. Crookie's paralyzed. I didn't even realize. Paralysis is so shit. It's so shit. I can't believe how shit it is. You just can't do anything if you're paralyzed, and it never ever wears off. Crookie died. To be expected. Alright, back to Iliahan. This is dumb that I'm going all the way back to this village to heal, but I have to warp somewhere, and it's the first one on the list. I can't be asked to think of which town has a fucking closer church. Like Pokemon didn't rip this off. Pro tip, yes it did. Pokemon is like this. I'm just gonna... hold on. Everyone time out a second. Whoop. Um... 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 Alright. I've now bound. Save state and load state to a button. Let me know if this makes things really, really awful to watch somehow. Because it... Oh, there we go. There aren't that many ladies in Dragon Quest? It's like hard to explain the Dragon Quest porn phenomenon, if you will. Damn, I lost that one. Looking like we're gonna get two. Alright, one down. I'm happy with two. I got that one naturally without loading state. It's not that hard to kill Medleys in the actual game. Rose is fast. Nope, I'm taking this one. Rose is faster than Medleys. Medleys have like 300 speed. Maybe it's not 300 in this game. There's also rolls. You can just randomly get a higher speed even if your speed is lower. Randomized numbers. But higher speeds give preference. I need to reclass Crookie as soon as fucking possible. Ah, absolutely nothing done. It's really hard to kill more than like two of these guys. You would need astronomically good luck in order to actually kill all of them. I don't want to kill only one. Can I please get a kill? Crits ignore defense, and these enemies are famous for their incredibly high defense. That looks like another two. So if you happen to get a crit on these guys, you get an instant kill. Haha. We're skipping grinding this way. Everyone should be grateful. I know I'm cheesing the game. Don't need to tell me. Oh, I got a surprise attack on them, and my fucking surprise attack was, nothing. Alright, I had a lot of them flee. See if we can get a crit on the first turn. It's pretty unlikely, isn't it? Let's just play it out. Alright, we killed one, and we've still got four, which is really, really unusually good luck. Can we get both of them? Oh, I got a crit. Didn't matter, though. I'm getting HP really fast because my characters are leveling up a lot between battles. Like, Mike is up to a lot of fucking health really fast. These enemies can't put you to sleep. I'm pretty sure that Crookie is just casting. He's putting himself to sleep. I've never known why my fucking chat does that when I'm trying to go as fast. I can't tell which one I'm supposed to be attacking. Alright, that's fine. Crookie is almost there. I forgot to save state before that encounter. I'll be doing this later in the game with Meditables. To be 100% honest, I'm probably just going to get a cheat that just levels me up to max level after a certain point in the game. Because I've done it before. But I don't want to do it again. You ever play a game where it's just like, I want to replay that game, but I don't want to do the grinding? That's me, but I just like actually skip the grinding using cheats. Did it run away? There we go. I think I won't. I think I'll wait till after this boss battle to reclass, though. The thing about reclassing in this game is because your job is your level is your job, the two are inherently tied. You reset to level 1 when you job change. So... doing an actual battle without thinking. I think I've ground here a lot as a kid. I think I literally like lost my car. I was like in like a furniture store with my parents, and I like sat in one of the chairs, and my Game Boy Color like slipped inside one of the cushions of like a display chair, and then I like checked my pocket later and it wasn't there, and I was like, oh, I must have lost it when I sat down. We tried to call and ask, and we didn't ever find it again. We did a lot of vacationing, and I like lost a lot of Game Boys over all those vacationings. I literally don't think I've ever sold a Game Boy, but I had a Pocket, I had a Color, and I had an Advance, and two SPs, and the Pocket, the Color, and the Advance, and the first SP all bit the dust quite violently. You can reclass Fighters and Warriors, there's no reason not to. A non-magic user you can just change into a magic user to learn some spells. It's best to start everyone as a magic user and reclass to actual jobs. But it's hard going through the game with no actual attacker. There's no reason to use any of the starting characters, starting classes. Okay, Crookie's the level he needs to be to change jobs. In fact, I kind of want to change his job now. I guess we'll try for the boss. The boss should be pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, he won't be easy, but like, let's go to Dharma and look at what it does to my stats, if nothing else. All right, let's look at Crookie stats right now. You have to remember he's a Jester, and Jesters have really garbage stats. So he's got like really low fucking everything except luck. His HP and MP are the only thing that could take a dip that I would really care about. All right, let's do this. Crookie. So Crookie's level where he can change jobs. And there's actually something new down there. In addition to all the jobs you can make at the start of the game, there's a unique job that you can turn into. And my other characters won't be able to turn into this job. The only way to make a Sage is to get a Jester to level 20. And then there's also an item that you can use to change jobs into a Sage. So, Jester is... because the item, there's only one of the item that allows you to job change into a Sage. Or maybe two. Jester is the main route into fucking Sage. The Sage is basically the red mage of this game. Or maybe not the red mage. It's got the same attack power as like a warrior, or I think slightly below. And it's got decent stuff it can equip. Not as good as the warrior, but like still decent. And then it also learns all the spells of the mage and all the spells of the cleric. As one character. Basically it does everything. It's like the best job. Anyway, when you change classes, you actually don't go back to... you don't go back to minimum stats. He did have a big stat cut. His attack and defense are... I mean his what do you call it? His HP and MP are only about half what they were. But they're still a lot better. So I can't equip this. Cannot equip that. And I can't equip that. Do I have any fucking hats or clothings at all in my hank? He's a man. Maybe the turtle? Oh, let's take the evade. Anyway, I have absolutely no hats I can put on. I think that he can wear like an iron helmet, for example. Yeah, he can. Sage can wear an iron helmet. Whereas neither cleric nor... Look at that little Sage sprite. Sage looks cool. My team is now extremely blue. So I should do literally one battle in, okay, where can I go to get an iron helmet or something? I should be able to do one battle and get a shit ton of level ups. Ah, damn it. I need a helmet. I don't remember where I bought this shit. Are you weapon and armor? That's the inn guy. Although I do need to go to the inn. Are you weapon and armor? One iron helmet, please. I think I already bought better than all this shit. What's the Holy Lance? It's not even that good. Anyway, Kirky is now geared out. Let's go ahead and return to Zipangu and kill some medleys and see what the fuck happens to his stats. Where are the slimes? I think medleys have a stupid name in the new translation, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe they're just metal slimes, actually. Metal slime is, in my opinion, a better name than medley. The one I was attacking fled. I want to attack. Don't want no fleas. Alright. Quickie got to level 2 and got some pretty garbage setups. Level 3, level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stats aren't going up that much though. So he's already got a fuck ton of spells all of a sudden. Also, he kept Whistle. Is Lentum actually booty? I wish I could give him a better personality. This is the one he started with. I guess I could read a book to him. Tomboy? What does that do if you're a man? Lucky is a pretty good personality. Lucky is just normal all stats, but then also really high luck. That would be fine. He already has really high luck though, so I don't know. Smart would be good, I guess. I remember what the cheat book does. Let's actually test it, see. Cheat book made him alert. I don't know if alert is good. Brave book. Is that Valiance? It's reckless? Fearless. That's arguably not good. I could just give him the smart book. I'm gonna give him the lucky book, damn it. No, someone else could use the lucky book. But who? Naughty book is lewd. I don't think I have that one. I got the joke book. What does Tomboy book do to a dude? It's obviously boring your crookie. Does it not do anything? Didn't do anything. Didn't even use it up. Muscle book sounds not that good. Brave, tragic. What's tragic? Sensitive. Weepy. I don't know if Weepy's good or awful. Can you reread books? It preserved the book. I thought that once you used a book, it would just get used up. Okay, I'm dumb as fuck. If you can just change your character's personalities on the fly, these books are way better than I gave them credit for. It's because in Dragon Warrior Monsters, when you use a book like that, it gets used up. Time out while I look up the personalities and what their stat effects are. Everyone hold on. Dragon Warrior 3 personality on Strategy Wiki. So, the muscle book gives you lots of strength and decent vit and bad everything else. I don't think I want that one. The joke book is good. It gives you silly. Silly has pretty good everything. Okay, I think I like that one. It's not even crazy high in the luck. Oh wait, it used up the book. Okay, I don't understand now. Don't understand how books work. Is he silly though? Yes. Silly is a good personality, so I'm gonna roll with that. Maybe books only sometimes get used up, and maybe I should have kept that one. We've got two sexies and a diligent. I don't know if diligent is good or bad. Well, I've got it open, so I might as well just take a quick peek. Where is diligent? Oh, it's bad-ish. It's given to you by having toughness. You get a cut in luck. I can live without luck. Everything else is about right. This is fine. Oh yeah, I could have had two books. I didn't even think about that. So I just wasted a book. And then used another book because I didn't unsave. Didn't think about that. Alright, so hopefully I'll get some nicer stat ups. These are still not great. Alright, so let's look at his stats. This is already better than what it was. This is literally already better than what it was. And he's like half the level. Reclassing is good. Reclassing is worth it. The higher level you get to before reclassing, the more it's worth it, but it's always worth it. His attack power is just not that good, unfortunately. None of his stats are that good. Jesus Christ, how are these real stats? That int and luck are so bad. This is quite balanced. Didn't save state. So now I've got three healers technically because I think Crookie learned a few spells and has a decent amount of magic now. Considering I think he had basically none before. He had one spell that cost 0 MP, but I think he had some mana somewhere. I think I'm going to make Salvi into a mage to learn all the mage spells once I've learned all the spells from Cleric. And then I think I'm going to use the item that lets you reclass as a sage on Mike. And that way I'll have the equivalent of 3 sages. Again, sage is a great job, but it's not the best final job in the game. It is a great final job. You can just stop at sage if you want to. But you can also stop at I can just keep on trading here. I've got MP for days. Fighter is literally higher attack power and also an increased crit rate and also faster. So it's kind of better to end on when you still have all the spells of the other ones. Time out. I gotta do chores tomorrow. Been a while since I made a Street Fighter video. About time I got on that. That sounds fun. I literally failed to kill one. I failed to kill one again. And I save stated after only one was remaining. Alright, I'm gonna go kill this boss. I'm like tired of doing all this crap. Thank God for speed up buttons in video games. Thank God for Jennifer Hepler and her opinion that video games should play, do I want to do this? Oh, you can't even walk across the lava. I thought you could. I thought it just hurt you. Okay, I'll do one. Thank God for her belief that, all video games should have a speed up button. I think every single enemy I was working on. Okay, not everyone. Most of them ran away. I can kill Bruins. The longer I play a game, I've noticed the more I hold the speed up key. I think these guys got the jump on me. Ah, oh, damn it. Now that I'm not even gonna run away from this fight. Now that I've got save states, I'm really tempted to use save states all the time. Now that I've bound them to a key. It's a really bad habit of mine. Can't sleep at home? What? What's wrong? That's a weird problem to have. I've never heard of anything like that. Oh, misspeaking. Please don't kill Savi. Thank you. Mike has a lot of health. I think it's 2 attacks per turn. Oh wait, the stairs are over here. It often wastes one of its turns though. Bizarre. Alright, me versus Orochi, the run back. Everyone's a much higher. Fucking goddamn it! I'm just gonna use the World Leaf. I don't give a shit. Let's get another World Leaf later. I'm not gonna fucking walk back to town for that bullshit. I'm gonna have to use Crookie's MP because it's the least useful elsewhere. Actually, it's the most useful elsewhere. He's the one losing the least amount of momentum, wasting his turn. Oh, whatever. We've got a decent MP pool now. Alright, everyone's got lots and lots of HP, and everyone's got lots and lots of attack power. So we're already doing more damage anyway. Ah, not double attack to instantly lose. The real question, the important thing, is how fast am I relative to this boss? Okay, this is already awful. This is one of them RNG bosses where how well you do is basically reliant on how often he does his really annoying stuff. Return can be used in battle? What? Oh, I have increase. Okay, that's really good and I should cast it. Every man for himself. Let's cast that increase. Increase is going to change this fight quite a lot. Increase raises everyone's defense by an extremely respectable amount. Doesn't change magic resist though. Yeah. I do have speed up, but I don't care about speed that much, to be 100% honest. He's being kind of a dick, but he's not being a huge dick. I think I want to cast a fast heal followed by a big heal. He's gonna have a healing turn. Alright, he wasn't that dangerous. I have sap too. That's a good spell. I should be casting sap. I'm forgetting that I have. Oh, who has that? Someone had. It was. Okay. Okay, I understand. It was Salby who had it. That's a. That's a good skill. See, I like only attack. I never go through my little menu, so I like forget I have this shit. But that's a really good spell, and I should have cast it sooner. That increases my damage output by a fuck ton. He's not being a dick at all to me. And I think it's the addition of the other healer has changed things quite a lot. This guy has such high health. That's the problem with this game and just JRPGs in general. Is that you can't fucking 2 fire breaths in one turn. That's the thing that you dread in this fight. That's the game ender. The run ender. Gotta have a healing turn again. And it's gonna be desperate. Alright. Things are alright, so Crookie could die. No one died. Another healing turn. That was like a mega dick move. Animation work on every enemy is weirdly smooth. This boss is fuck! I just lost Crook. To another fucking 2 double fires that close together. It's such a pain in the ass. This is this is an RNG fight. Like, I don't have anything that can out heal the damage of that. I just need him to fucking actually heal me. I mean, not actually heal me, but just only attack once. His attacks don't do that much damage, especially not after the sap. So my fucking damage output has gotten cut down quite a lot. And also my MP pool. Alright, I won. Kirky died though. The Orochi Sword. This makes the second encounter somewhat easier because it's a good weapon. Himiko, we must tend to your wounds. Where could Himiko sustain such injuries? They're terrible. I already know. But I'm not going to bother with that because I'm going to go get rezzed and healed up. I guess I'll save too. There's an extremely good chance I'm just going to get my shit pushed in. This is a Game Boy Color game. It's also on Super Nintendo and Nintendo. The Super Nintendo version was not released in the US. The other two were. Oh yeah, the Orochi Sword. I think it's a pretty good weapon. Mike has the least other shit to do, so it makes the most sense for him to equip it. Only you have seen me in my true form. Keep silent what you've seen, and I will allow you to live. No. This is really strange. You do that hard boss fight, and then you win, and then there's another hard boss fight. Like, you just have to refight the boss, but it's a slightly different boss. It has more damage, and, see, I got this fight as a kid, but I don't think I ever beat this fight. Orochi doesn't mean snake per se. It refers to, I think, a legendary snake. I'm trying to think of a good analog, but I can't think of one. Nope. Does unicorn mean horse? No, that's not even close enough. I guess it is close enough. What does return do in battle? I'm really curious, but I don't want to test. Let's get some saps going. You can sap someone twice. Ah, nice 90 damage. So now he's doing a little bit more. And he double attacked me immediately, which is unfort. But we want to go for the sap again because it does stack. He is being really mean to Mike. Okay, it didn't work that time. Maybe it is only one. I really want to parry with Salvi all the time I'm not attacking. But it seems like a loss of damage output. Let's see how much damage he does. Parrying is just, you take less damage with that character, if that character gets attacked. He's attacking the fuck out of Mike. Did the sap wear off? I'm doing less damage. Oh, here's the breath. It's not really any stronger. My most wounded character got the heavy heals, so we're actually looking alright right now. Everyone healing themselves means I don't have any wasted heal turns, because if the character dies, it's, no one like spends a turn healing them. Is it actually 7 times? You keep saying that number. Is that a number you made up, or is it the actual number? I need to know, and I need to know soon. Please don't double attack Rookie. Okay, this is manageable. This is annoying, but manageable. I've got a lot of MP, so the main factor is don't die. Don't have anyone actually die. Easier said than done. Cricky, have your turn. Cricky, you motherfucker. Oh my god. Please no, don't double attack. Fuck. Okay. That was scary. Unfortunately, these turns spent healing are not spent attacking. God damn it. Stop. Okay. He has spared Crookie yet again. Motherfuck. He had his turn before Salvi. That normally doesn't happen. Fortunately, Crookie's gotten pretty lucky about not being attacked. Except he actually got really unlucky about being attacked. So there's no actual net luck here. Why'd that do so little? Breathed fire and it did like 10? There's a little list that drops down that has the fucking enemies that you can choose. You can also attack your allies if you're fucking crazy. Oh, you can't target specifics of the same enemy. It literally just like attacks randomly amongst that group. But it's not really random because your allies will gang up on a single one. They won't disperse their attacks. There are two Orochis. This is the slightly harder. Oh, I won. Slightly harder Orochi. Himiko was Orochi. A chest. It's my first orb. I haven't even been told to collect these things yet. God damn it. So there are, I think, 6 or 7 orbs. I think 6. And I have to go around the world finding them. And there's an item that makes a sound. You can use it anywhere in an infinite number of times. And if there's an orb somewhere in the map, the item will make a noise to indicate that there's an orb. I think I get a kiss from her or something like that. So you have to just find all the orbs, travel the world, solve problems. So it's really open. It's really open-ended right now. I did the Japan scenario first, but I could have done a lot of stuff differently. I could have gotten there's like 4 different orbs can be your first orb. So what's this? I'm in an inn. The real question I want to be asking is where the fuck is the jail key? I got a stick. That's literally the worst weapon. I hefted it. It feels oddly warm. Tiny metal. I can turn in my tiny metals. I'll probably get a new good item. Alright. This is actually, I think I took the path to here. I recognize this map. This is that shrine with the Traveler's Gate. Took me to the other end of that door. Alright, there's not that much black left in the world. I've got to visit both the Americas. That's going to take some time. Australia. I don't know what that little bullshit is. Let's just hit the rest of Asia. Wasn't there like a... Okay, this isn't it. There's supposed to be a huge river I can take inside. Whoa, that's a town. That's like a fucking town right there. Let's wait till nighttime and then enter it. Snailies? They have good defense, and also they put my main attacker to sleep. So what is this town? Don't want to sleep